Hey, what's up? It's Dr. Val, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I am on here today specifically to talk to my coaches, mentors, leaders, pastors, influencers. We need to talk about messaging because your messaging is important. Let me tell you how I got to this point. Well, let me say this. Your messaging is important because you want people to come into your space, but not only do you want them to come into your space, you want to be able to convert them and make them a client, right? Right. All right. So hear me out. I was on Instagram and there was a offer for this company to work with veterans. They work with veterans, but they work with other people too to help get veterans back in shape. So I know for me, I have a little ways to go to reach my goal, which is my weight when I was in the Army. And so I'm on track to do that. So, but I thought because of their advertisement that they would be beneficial in helping me to do this, even though I know that I'm going to accomplish this goal, right? So I get on the discovery call with the guy, and the way they present it is, so first let me say this. I filled out the questionnaire. And I could tell from the questionnaire that they probably had a lot of people respond to the free discovery call and not show up. Because I'm telling you, their questioning was aggressive in the fact that it said stuff like, so if you sign up, are you sure you commit to show up now? And then you have to check yes or no, whatever. But every question, eventually, every other question was along that lines, along those veins, right? So if you show up, are you committed to working out? You're not going to, and then it just continues. And I'm thinking to myself that they must have a lot of bad experiences with this. So that's why discovery calls shouldn't be free. This is just me talking. You should pay something. People who invest are invested, right? All right. So I fill out the questionnaire. I received several text messages, of course, thanking me. And then again saying, be on the call. And then the day of the discovery call, I received more text messages, of course. Okay. So I get on the discovery call. So remember, I reached out to them because I thought that they could assist me in my efforts. And so the discovery call, I could tell from the guy that I was talking to the type of clientele that they normally have. And that's okay. So we're talking about messaging. Now, if you have a specific type of clientele, once you find out that whomever you're talking to is not your ideal client, cut it and let it go. Don't waste time. So basically, I was on the phone with the young man. I call him young. He was 28 because I asked him. I'm 53, so that's a young man, right? I was on the call with him for an hour, right? And I expected to be upsold. Yeah. So let's track with this call. So on this call, remember I'm trying to get to my goal weight. So on this call, basic questions first, but then ultimately the questions shifted and it went to, so what's holding you back, right? What excuses have you made in the past, do you think you've made in the past that keep you from, now these are at different points, but these are still some of the questions. The other one was, what have you experienced any trauma in your past? What is one thing or something that you're willing to do different? I mean, all of these type of questions. So eventually, this was like 20 minutes into the call, and I saw the way the call was going. So we're talking about messaging for coaches, leaders, pastors, mentors. Listen, this is why your experience, I got so many thoughts going through my mind. Listen to me right here. Your experience most likely has become your passion. And that's why you are a coach. Either it was a really good experience for you and you like, let me just do this to help other people, or you had a negative experience that you wanted and that has informed what you do now, and you're now a coach, a mentor, pastor. You have got to be careful, myself included, because I'm talking to me. I was there once upon a time. That your experiences don't blind you and that you see everyone through the same lens, right? Messaging. So eventually I stopped the young man and I said to him, it seems to me that you must talk to a lot of people that are dealing with a lot of issues. And I said to him, I'm not one of those people. Now, I said this in the call, like 10, 15 minutes into the call, 20 minutes into the call. I simply, and this is what I said to him, I simply reached out to you because I know that even with all I know, I don't know everything, right? Nobody knows everything. And I was looking to partner with your company to work with me in the areas where I had a deficit. But other than that, I am good. I don't have these issues you're talking about. Okay. Oh, that's great. Good. Understand. But what I don't think what he was prepared for was my type of responses, because he kept to the script. He continued to ask me the same type of questions, even though I just told you I'm not that person. I don't have those issues. There is no unhealed trauma, right? There is nothing holding me back. I have no excuses. And I told him, I said, I'm ready to go. I just need to know what I don't know. And I'm hoping you can help me with that. So here we go. 45 minutes into the call, right? He's still asking me the same question. And so ultimately I say to him, maybe I'm not your ideal customer. And I said this to him. I could tell by your questionnaire that you guys probably have had a lot of people waste your time. Now, I said your time is valuable, but so is mine. And I don't want to waste time, just like you don't want to waste time. So if you can't help me, it's better for me to know up front than to spend money and then I still don't get the results I want. And I know they can't help me. I already know this, right? They cannot help me. So coaches, mentors, teachers, pastors, leaders, influencers, this is what I want to say to you. People who may come into your circle, your arena, your area of influence may not have a pain point. And I know everybody is told to talk about pain points. Not everybody is in pain. Some people just want to, they're cool and they just want to go to the next level. So I would suggest, I'm suggesting without even hearing your message or what you do, that you consider this, that I might have people who want to work with me, but they have no issues. So now you need to develop a program or something to help people go to the next level that are good. GOOD. Okay. So it was really like by the time it was over, and then let's get to the upsell. The upsell basically was $5,500, right? For their company to work with me, for somebody to work with me, a coach, which I'm not tripping on the $5,500. So what I said to him in that moment, which I do not want to work with them, but however, I said, if I find this beneficial, I am willing to work with you. Money is not the issue. I said, but however, I have financial obligations that I've already set money aside for, and I'm not going to take from that obligation to give to this. He continued for the next 10 minutes to try to, well, maybe we could just work with a down payment. I already said that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to do it at the expense of something else. So this is my other position, because it had to be now or never kind of thing, right? You're asking me to spend, was really almost $6,000. You're asking me to spend $6,000 and you don't want to give me an opportunity to think about my investment, then you're desperate. You can't help me. You can't help me. You cannot help me out of desperation. When you're in desperation, coaches, mentors, pastors, leaders, teachers, when you're desperate, that's a sign. That's a sign of weakness. And you can't help me because you're begging me. Well, and he wasn't begging per se, but that's what it comes across as. So I said to him, you want me to spend $6,000 and you don't even want me to take a day to think about it? I have to tell you now? Nah, that turned me off. Well, normally if people don't do it now, they typically don't do it because excuses come up, blah, blah. And I again said to him, you don't know me very well, and I understand this, but I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you what it is. I'm 53 years old. I don't owe you. Listen, come on, y'all. You think I don't owe you not an explanation if I wanted to end this call right now. I didn't say that to him, but that's how I felt. I don't have to tell you anything. I could just say no. But the fact of the matter is what I just told you. And so, of course, he kept trying and kept trying and kept trying. That's a turn off. Allow your customer, your clientele, the time to think about how much money they are investing. It is not right for you to pressure them, and it has to be now or never. That makes you look weak and desperate, and as if you need their business. Now, let me say this. You may need their business, but it should never come across like that. Either they will, or they won't. And if they don't, it's all good, right? Yeah. So I just wanted to share that with you because it has to be a change in the way we're doing this coaching thing. Because there are so many doggone coaches out there that every call you get on, and you know for yourself, every ad you respond to, even if it's free, eventually somewhere on that call, somebody is upselling somebody, right? Looking for that pain point, right? It had somebody, one of y'all, please, I don't consider myself a coach, but I'm saying for these coaches, leaders, whomever you are, somebody has to do something different. Can somebody just carve out another niche in this industry and start moving through this thing differently so that people can really feel like you're there for their benefit and not just for the money? Listen. Last thing I'm going to say, let me tell you why I'm not a coach. Lipstick. This is some different kind of lipstick, y'all. But anyway, the reason I'm not a coach, and I told my husband this, and I told a couple of people that I was able to work with, that because I'm one and done, right? Because if you come to me and you have an issue, I'm going to give you the solution on the spot right then. And if you do what I suggest you do, then you will see the results that you want to see, because I'm one and done. I'm not in it to drag you out for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. I even work with someone, and if they're watching this video, they can comment if they want to, and they'll tell you this is the truth. They saw me one session. I followed up with them. I said, how are you doing? At that point, the person was not able, or did not, whatever happened, because the scheduling wasn't implementing what I suggested. And I said to the person, it doesn't make sense for you to waste money working with me. So I don't think we should work together anymore, because you're just wasting your money until you're able to start doing the things I suggest. Listen, you could talk to Jamal Maxim, my husband. That's his name. Ask him. I don't care about money. I do not care about money. That is not a dictator for me. So coaches, I'm telling you from a sincere place, mentors, influencers, change the game up, okay? Help people to really believe that you care about them. And also change your messaging so that you're talking to the right people, understanding that not everyone has a pain point. And if yours is pain driven, whatever you do is pain driven, send them on to someone else who can help them, or add something else into what you do. So you have your pain point, and then you have people who don't need it. Simple. All right. Thanks. I'm trying to get off here. I see it's almost 15 minutes. I didn't want to keep you that long, but thank you for watching. Comment below if this has helped you. Tell me something. Talk to me. Tell me your thoughts and your opinions. What do you think about what I'm saying? Have you found this to be true for you when you when you get on those calls or answer ads or whatever. All right. Till then, you guys have a good day. Well, I say until then, I mean until I see you later. You guys have a great day. Bye.